hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome. Can everyone hear me? And everyone see me? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the Bundring Quarter redeem, Nebula. Welcome. Hello. You see we are joined by some new faces. Welcome. Good morning, Sides Jane. Good morning, Nari. Good morning, Daria. Soft Suzu. Welcome. Hello, Mai. Catches the dolphin. Welcome, Composer. Hello, Strawberry. Good evening, Debut. And also welcome, Jelly Pop. Madame Pan. Hello, hello. I think I must have written it on the stream details. I said I was going to play some Dragon Nest. I have it open. Welcome, your for the most part we're just here to vibe. I was mostly going to play a bit of Dragon Nest and then go draw things, and we'll see how long we can draw for. And if I'm lucky, mayhaps I'll be joined by a lovely friend, only if I'm lucky. How are you all doing today? Let's just go ahead. Well, think a smidge. How's this? Could probably afford to come down a bit more. Okay. Welcome, Liz. A friend. Oh, good luck with your uni work. Let's... Pardon as I get my windows sorted. Let's see. Okay. Let's crawl back onto main as I just mostly dust up dailies, I think. I didn't do any dailies. And they're due in 52 minutes. Oh? Welcome, I still can't do one chill damage. I can't either. You've never seen a VTuber play Dragon Nest? I realize it's not very common. That's a-okay. Thank you. Mostly just... I'm here to hang out a smidge. Pardon, I think things are running a bit slowly. Don't crash. Don't crash. Okay. Doing good, methinks. Dragon is. Oh, I'm glad it gives you good memories. I think. Well, I still play the game, which is not such a common thing nowadays, methinks. Successfully cook anything one time. I suppose I should cook something. What should I cook? Magic bread, superior smart pasta, expert magic smoked duck. My stew. I guess I'll make some pasta. Got some salmon somewhere. Salmon in my
remember the 6 heroes used to store their things here.
storage. There you go.
You shall have the best storage here.
Cook the ice cream. An interesting thought, but have you ever had like fried ice cream? Oh. I've always wanted to try hot cream soup. Perhaps not. I'm pretty sure fried ice cream is quite tasty. Cooking my pasta. Nice.
This is the historic St. Haven storage.
Put my pasta away.
You shall have the best storage here.
Fried plantain. I know it's basically a banana, but I've never had like plantains specifically. I mean, if I was going to eat fried ice cream, I'm pretty sure I'd have to fry it myself. Need some better runes. Okay, let's go. Just do some dailies. Go pay a visit to Red Lotus Palace. Oh, it's Tristan. I do want to run something else. I would usually run it with my friends, but I have an extra ticket. So I have basically all of them. I do have all of them. I take my pick. I'll run to Losers Island, my home away from home. Plantain is less sweet. Yes, because the bananas are they're like green, right? Green plantains. I think I've seen them being made in like I used to think of the cuisine. What are they called? Like when they get fried and then they get smashed and then they get fried again. But I've never actually tried it. Just waiting for the gambling guy. Anyway, food. I've forgotten what it's called, but someday I'll try some more delicious foods. For now, I'll settle for making expert smart pasta in Dragon Nest. Yeah. Losers Island. Smashed potatoes. Isn't that an Australian thing? Not that I know much about Australian cuisine. Thinking about a kind of potato dish. Oh, it's G. Scoops G. You wanna come play Dragonist with me? Ah. Oh. Nan, thank you for the bun drink water redeem. I will sip some water. Wrong button. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Bun is really quite weak. Okay, so here's the thing. I play Dragon Nest with some very strong people, like top of the rankings people, and I feel incredibly guilty because I do such little damage compared to the rest of them. Oh, pardon. I'm just going to close this window. What should I do? Ah, something I got from Leon yesterday was there's this new piece of equipment in Dragon Nest called the rune system, and so as always in RNG Nest, it's RNG based, and he gave me his Thorn of Reproof rune, something that he opened on one of his subs as we were running Vision Maze. And I've been trying it, by the way. It's this one, Thorn of Reproof. This is the skill. I can't tell if it's actually useful. I feel like it probably isn't. It's not the skill that I want. Anyway, just talking jargon. It's... Oh, Vari. Thank you so much for the resub. Also, yes, there are some huge numbers. I don't think I'll ever understand how they got so big or why Dragon Nest keeps them so big. But, big numbers, small damage. Maybe I should go back to my goddess helm. Whoops. I'm talking gear again, but they did. The gear upgraded over time, and the numbers grew massive. I always thought that they'd be scaled back at some point, but they never did it. So in Dragon Nest, dungeon difficulties are done by lab or labyrinth level. And each progressive lab is twice as much as the last. Like, you would need twice as much damage to do lab 16 versus 15. I'm bad at explaining this, but the growth is massive. So anyway, dailies. Pardon my frog voice as always. 나루호도, わからん.
탐나는 물건이 있나요? 그럼 쟁취하세요.
Well, the gist is, as always, you hit things. You press button and hit things. Let's see. Archbishop Nest. Well, I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have one. But... pressing buttons and hitting things is always the plan. When I stream though, I have my mic positioned in a way that I can't really see the buttons I'm pressing. But it doesn't matter. I'll just press whatever and it should do the trick. Recently in Dragon Nest, so there's something called Sunset Training Ground. And when you... Sunken cargo vessel. Okay, I can do that later. You go there just kind of to test your damage, pretty much. You don't have to try Dragon Nest. I mean, there are for certain better games to be playing. It's just that I like this one. It's special to Bun. Bun's first MMO, probably my last. Probably my last MMO. Who knows?
This is the historic St. Haven
But I still like it. I still like the game.
Travel light for your journey. Store your items
I
here.
have a box here, so I need to clear 3 more dungeons. But before then, I should probably run Archbishop Nest, so I might just, maybe I'll go to Sunken Cargo Vessel first. I do like it. For better or worse, probably worse. Mostly worse wallet-wise. I do like it. Since Dragon Nest is exceedingly pay to win. And also pay to look beautiful. That's okay. Maple Story? Ah, yes. Good old. Patty likes Maple Story. I always have the thought that someday I'll try the classics. By the classics I mean like Maple, Gaia. The good old things I feel like most internet teenagers probably did and played. Oh, I could probably turn skill effects on, since we have company, so you can see more of my edgy skills as they're played. Maple was an interesting time. Hello, Harori Fanok. What are you going to give me? Love the Goddess Weekly, thank you. I was having a conversation with Leon, because Leon I think made it onto ranking, which is a hard thing to do. Making it onto the STG ranking is a really hard thing to do. The amount of money it takes, the amount of practice it takes, getting a rotation down. I don't have a rotation, there's no real set rotation, I would say, for me. Actually, no, that's a lie. It's just that I don't follow one. I'll show you when I get back to town what the ranking looks like. I look at the ranking frequently, if only just to guide what my current gear looks like. By looking at the gear of the people who rank, it gives me an idea of what other Venuplagers are doing to gear themselves up, what the strongest ones are doing. Of course, I can't afford to gear myself in the way that Joe does. In the way that Joe does. Oh, I've got a friend. Hello. Cruise ranking? Wasn't I okay. I won't talk about drama because there's always some sort of drama going on. Whoops. But whenever there's rankings, there's always going to be drama. Come back, Iona. We don't talk about Joe. I haven't the funds to fight Joe, so I will never fight Joe. I will never even try. I'll show you soon. I'll show you in just a tick. But I have many thoughts. Mostly because Venuplaga is not a very high damaging class. It's also not a burst class. What? Oh. Welcome, Hunter. What's the tea? I don't know any tea. Probably. We don't think about it. Welcome. Whoops, I'm just getting knocked out by some harpies. And talking about ranking drama. I didn't actually try for the event. I would say that when it comes to my gear is quite good. My gear is actually quite good. It's just that I am incredibly useless. Oh, there's G. Oops, G. G, do you have ABN, Jen? I'm just gonna dob in this mission. I do like half, a third of the damage that my friends do. It's okay though. It do be like that. Anyway, ranking. I was talking about ranking. So they had a. So here's the ranking. Whoops, need to receive my reward. I wish. I see. No worries, no worries. Here is the ranking of just all SDG times. This is. So here you see Sunset Training Ground, and here you see the clear times for different labs. So the highest lab is lab 20. I wouldn't even dream of clearing something at lab 20. I am at best a lab 18 Venuplug. But if we go down here to Lancia and Plaga and press search, here you'll see the highest ranking Lancias in the server. And this is calculated every week, and this is the ranking that would have been used for, I think, for giving the rewards. So there were rewards given, or yeah, according to how well you did on the ranking time-wise. And I just never do very well in this ranking. I have a really hard time clearing SDG. The reasons that I'm not sure, but here is, so if you click on Joe's name and you press inspect, So this is what Joe's gear looks like. I'm not going to even begin talking about how insane his gear is. But, Grudge. The Grudge skill runes. Oh, I want them. Oh, I supremely want them. But, yeah, so you can check out the kind of gear that different Lancios on the ranking are using. And, God. So, no shade intended at all. Very expensive gear. Exceedingly expensive gear. I don't even know how to convey just like quite how expensive it is. Actually, let's not even go there. Let's not talk about it. But I do like to just see what is being used. I want to get a plus 10 as well. Yes, that's correct. So this is the gear that I would have used to complete this. Of course, what is written just depends on if I had searched for what's on Raining Blossoms or what's on Vision Maze. You'd see the best times. I'm on this ranking as well, but this isn't because I'm strong. But so SDG is the one that people usually look at, I would say. But yeah, looking at how well these people do their times and what kind of gear they're using, plus 15, plus 13. I want a hat. I want my Heavenly Minos helm, but I don't have one. Someday I will get one. Anyway, just talking gear, talking about hopeless gear woes. There are some things I can't do a lot about, including the grudge runes. Grudge runes are a bit too expensive for me because Vena Plagas usually will be after those. You're still top 1. Very likely. If not top 1, then exceedingly close. Plus 15. Plus 15 Minos. That's insane. Gosh. Sorry. Just marveling. There they are. Welcome. Welcome as I talk about gear and cry a little bit over how I can't do well in STG. Can't clear things as I want. Never mind. Well, I can't be that salty though because I don't put that kind of money into it. There are endless ways to burn money in Dragon Nest, so pay to win, the culture of pay to win. Anyway, where is my plus 15 Minos? I know, it's insane. Thinking about even trying to plus 13 Minos, it sends me a bit. Getting this to plus 14 was like sweaty palms. Sweatiest palms. I managed to change over, but that's all. The hard life. Anyway, gotta go run some dungeons. How many? 2 more stages. 2 more stages. Wait, no. I have to do my dailies. I keep forgetting to do my dailies. I have to go run ABN. Go run to Archbishop. I shouldn't be here staring at gear and coveting. Perhaps because I'm friends with some people who spend quite liberally. Of course, once again, no shade intended. Like if I wanted to just be the next Joe in Dragon Nest, then I don't know. Maybe I could just save up a lot and fight Joe. But that seems mighty unlikely. Oh gee, I'm sorry, did you want to come? Did you want to come to ABN with me? I don't have a gen or anything, but I was just gonna go run it. Losing my mind a smidge. Running ABN in the last 20 minutes that I have to do it. Okay, back to town. Van is not a Dragoness pro. I could tell you about playing Vina Plaga, but I would say that Vina Plaga is one of the easiest classes to play. The only thing it lacks is never gonna talk about enhancement rates. Easy rotation? I don't particularly follow rotation. Car mount. I have a car, I think. I have that ugly Christmas car. Sorry, I shouldn't call it ugly. It's I have my cookie car. My delightful cake car. Hello there, handsome. Matching cars with you. I love it. It's awful, but I still kind of love it. Go back to my coffin. My delightful coffin. It's Oreo car. It do be ugly, but I mean, since they were giving them out, why not? Welcome, Yaruki Zero. I hope that you find some Yaruki. Welcome. I am just playing Dragnest with my lovely friend G. G Carry. The car. The is it penguin? Is it duck? At the back? There are some great meme cosmetics. I would say that my Inquisitor, I'd say that Air has more silly cosmetic things. Bun has effects on, so Bun's not gonna carry. Bun's just going to press buttons. Anyway, cast this before you do damage. Whoops, bring my hero back. Iframe. The only thing about Sacrifice is that it's a slow cast. So there are some people who do rune Sacrifice, and I've seen that perhaps just because it's like a cheaper option than doing Grudge. No one can afford Grudge. I know I can't. It's unique, for sure. Iframe. Thank you for the carpet. I didn't need it. G the best. G the best healer. Always. Unfortunately, it do be like that. Just going to cast my buff to the side. Never mind. Oops, too far. No worries at all. Oh, thank you. G is the best healer. My hero keeps dying. Come back, Iona. I should use Thorn of Reproof more often if I'm going to. My hero died again? Okay, cool. No worries. Come back, Iona. I should cast Projection. Oh gee! Ah! Oh no! Aya! Oh gee. Holds G.
나 같은 게 도움이 될까나?
Holds you. So close. I thought I had him. I thought we had him killed and you would make it just in the nick of time, but a smidgen too late, I'm afraid. No worries. Take your time. Oops. Did it look cool? I think that this class is pretty cool. Although, it doesn't do very good damage. I do my best. Again? I should cast. This thing, it's slowing me down. Oh, so slow, so slow. Oh. The gameplay in Dragon Nest is the best thing about it. Not to be mean. Oops, I'm about to get smacked. Guess we can just, oops, I'm a smidgen early. That was no good. I didn't finish casting. My hero died again. Yeah. I can't take him out. Oh, are you good? Oh, okay, okay. What we're doing here is not doing mix. So powerful G. Kite the mix. More bean damage. Nice. Well, that's all I really had to do. Who needs mix when you've got G? G, do you have any dungeon missions? Have any dungeons on your board? To open my box, I need to clear 2 more dungeons. Or is there anything that you want to do before reset, which is in like 15 minutes? Or we can just vibe. Ancient light. Oh. Do you want to bring anyone, or do you want to just scuttle? Ancient library, everyone's favorite. Oh. We could. We definitely could. Up to you though, if you want to run those things with small bean bun. Do you wanna lead the way? G leader. Missing Marats. Anywhere you want to go is fine. I'm not trying to enhance my rings anymore, so I don't need that much lapis. But yes, so 2 more dungeons and then I can crack open my box. Yes, you, winky face. Let's go, Z's. Just me flirting with my friends. Hi, Sherman. I still play Dragon Nest. Good old. Well, still fun. Good old Dragon Nest. Perhaps I can talk about 15 is fine. playing Vina Plaga. So there's probably plenty of things that you can tell from just watching me fumble. Aisha Hero. Beautiful. Can crack open the flower. Think. There are some classes that I've never played before, but I've always liked Lanciers. So for the longest time I did main a cleric. So whenever the rats ran anything, it would be the club of shields. Visual projection, but it probably would just not. The who? Oh, we have a guest. An invader. It's okay. I use not real words all the time. May have heard me during my debut describing various types of goop. Goop as a verb. Goop as a doing. How to goop. Meanwhile, G doing real work. Does Red need to go to bed? I feel like it's about the same. Kinda hard to tell. Sorry, I was talking about something I didn't mention again. Talking about my hat, my Minos helm. Did you want to do your other mission or anything you like? Scoops G. How are you doing? All of the busy rats? One more. Oof. Aaron is massive wing. All the stats numbers are inflated. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. How they... Sure, let's go to Ancient Library. Our favorite dungeon. Everyone's favorite place. Thank you. Thank you for your guardian angel protection. I feel like they'll bring them down sometime, but you know, I do run with some people whose damage runs into the trillions. And I don't just mean like numbers at the time. I mean end of the raid, end of the nest numbers. I wouldn't dream of hitting those kinds of numbers. I'm too weak, friends. I am too small bean. Someday I shall be whale material, but today is not that day. Yeah, it's not the best. It's not our favorite. But it's anywhere's fun with G. Well, there are whales in Dragon Nest for sure. I've spent quite a lot of money on this game, but I wouldn't consider myself one compared to things I've seen. Things I have seen. No one likes this dungeon. Got it? Okay, fine. Things I've seen. In many ways, my luck is quite good, I would say. I certainly don't consider myself a very lucky person, but I've had some bouts of good luck in Dragon Nest in terms of being able to wrangle the RNG, but it's not enough. You're gotta pay for your good luck here. Might get some pity rolls. Amazo, welcome. Just playing some Drag Nest with a friend. There it is. Over here. Oh. No one likes this dungeon. It's just so long and tedious. Oh, it was painful. It was painful back in the day, trying to run the Lotus Marsh fetch missions. All of the libraries, in their own way, are tedious, and because of the kinds of mobs, the kinds of palette, I'd always get lost. Also, there is no physical way to run this dungeon quickly. So, even when you bring friends, it's still slow. Gotta wait for all of the traps to come out. So here we've got our big battering ram, which is gonna come out and hit There we go. And this guy is going to give us some chicken. I appreciate you. Gee, have you been to Myrtus yet? Why am I here? Why did I come here with you? Let's see. I have to find a party. Just wanted to come hang out. Hang out with G, of course. I do have a party, but I have a spare ticket. Honestly, I don't have to run it. I don't particularly need to get the mats for anything, but it is a-okay. Finally, we are here. Good job to have come this far. Luring invaders like you here is my job. Well, do your worst, giant ice lion. Just kidding, it's a tiger. Oh, I didn't debuff him. I forgot we were doing a raid. That's right. My lovely pal Yumi now also has a lot of fond thoughts about Dragon Nest. However, I think that because we play different servers, so Yumi is on the NA server, there are quite a lot of discrepancies between the way things are translated and written between these localizations. I think we were talking briefly about the plot. Eh? Why? Yeah? Didn't get to choose my chest. Had it? Eh? Oh? Oh. Anyway, it's funny. No worries. Anyway, yes, talking about plot. I think sometime, you know what I should do? Is I should do like a full main route playthrough or something in Dragon Nest so that everyone can be exposed to the wild plot, the wild Dragon Nest plot. Because I like it. I really like the Dragon Nest plot. Frozen Nightmare, of course it is. Oh, next time. We'll do it next time. And dailies have reset. Dailies have reset. Of course they have. Ah, Loser's Exile Place. Whoops. I ran my mission. I feel like right from the beginning, the translation is a bit wonky. I mean, it also differs in different parts of this game. So you know how I ran a dungeon called Loser's Exile Place? In some areas of the translation, it's called like Isle of the Exiled or something like that, or you know, it has a cooler name. But somehow in the official localization for this, they decided to call the dungeon Loser's Exile Place, which I think is in fascinating taste. But I'm okay with it. The Loser's Exile, Loser's Home. Where's G? I'm gonna give you a like. Tengi, welcome. Welcome. You know what? Since we are here and we're just doing dailies, G, do you wanna run Jamihua? I don't have Loser's Exile Place anymore, but I have a bunch of other Red Lotus Palace gens. You can take your pick from anything except Loser's Exile Place. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I love it. It's really, it matches your coat. Leon showed me this rare hat that he got as well. It's the ghost hat. It's a hat, but it's actually just a little ghost that hovers near your head. Like it's really cute actually. I really like it. Yeah, it's from the fortune cookies. You know how the fortune cookies they give you the hats? Actually, I haven't opened up my fortune cookies much, but welcome. Hello, Tengi. Hello, Hiraga Night Zero. Welcome back. Good to see you too. Yeah, if you get the purple fortune. Anyway, don't worry about that. Shall we tumble over to Red Lotus Palace and quickly scramble that gen? Darn it. I should have picked another gen to do. Never mind. West. Oh, adios. Eos is still there. Golly. I am getting by. I am hanging out with my lovely friend and exceptionally capable healer, G. And she is saving my sorry behind on the regular. And I am frog voicing it up. Do you want to go to, I don't know, garden? Go to the nice garden? Glad I sound fine to you. I always complain that my voice has been very crusty crust. Oh, no worries. I'll open party and just type Arbor in the thing. Gambling? Am I tough on myself? Not when it comes to talking about my voice. There's a very obvious reason to me why my voice is not doing so good recently. But this has been ongoing for a few months now. It's better now than it was before, but it's still. Come on. No, the gist of it is that I threw up a lot. I mean, I have some history, but I threw up a lot, and then I had no voice for a long time, and then eventually it came back, but it's still not very good. It happens. Anyway. Oh, no, it's good. I mentioned that I had that particularly crusty crusty time. That was okay. But oh, thank you. The problem was I kept. Actually, no. Is that even appropriate to talk about? Thank you for the bun drink water redeem. I shall sip, and G will carry me. Think. The hope is that it will sort itself out eventually. We shall see. We shall see. I think I've also just become accustomed to talking like this. Defeating the trees. Oh, we still have one over here. Be far away. Thank you for the kind words about my voice, though. I feel a little less embarrassed being on stream because everyone is so receptive, even if I do sound like a frog. Whoopsies, about to be breathed on. There he goes. Frogs are friends too, of course they are. Where's my lovely frog wife Addie? That's very kind. Attractive certainly not the word that I would use, but it's appreciated. Cast my nonsense. Light the fairy.
여기에도 커다랗고 이쁜 눈이 올까? 함께 간다면 할 수 있을 거야.
Thank you for the run. Lovely G. Lovely G wearing winter.
천천히 둘러보시지요.
You're welcome. Ah, volcano nest. Losers exile place. Well, just do those later, maybe. Unless you have Jen or want to do anything. Otherwise, I might crawl begrudgingly to my canvas. Oh, I do have to run it. Oh, I do have to run it at some point. Ooh. Oh, Shio. I have to go run this. Gee, do you just want to whisk through on a sub, maybe? if you don't want to, I mean, probably run it on some easy lab, but Murtis nest. Bearing in mind that the time that I usually run this nest is at some early hour of the morning. You don't have to. I just thought I would extend the invitation because I think I'll just go run it alone otherwise. Be right back then. Let's scuttle. Sure. No worries. I'll make a party. I'll world zone it, and then if you can give me a second to remember where to buy this ticket. I think. Just kidding. Okay, I'll make the party when I get there. Oh, take care, Red. Good work today.
What is it?
Just kidding, don't need to buy it. Let's see. Do you have a ticket? Or should I just make a party in town? I am in the Arbor party. Hi, Leon. Oh. Nod. My good friend Youthy. I'm just gonna run this on some easy lab. What lab do you think we can do? Bun is weak. Bun is exceptionally weak. And I am proving that every time. Unfortunately. Minimum is 11. Whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm not gonna do 15 alone. I'm too beanie. But, well, how adventurous do you feel, G? 14. I'm pretty feeble. Gotta tell you that. I'm just here to look cute. Great. Excellent. How about we go 14 and hopefully survive the honestly I'm capped for I'm more than capped for 17, so I can probably fiddle with my too too lazy. I'll just be capped for 17. Yuffie the Eternal Shadow. Here to run a nest with his edgelord edgelord teacher. Try not to die, yes. Finger guns. Weird senpai. Your edgelord senpai. We'll make this work. Huh? Do you need some soup or something? We'll go 14. We'll go 14 and see how we go. We're just going for funsies. Yuffie, don't worry. Arbor is here with you. I'm reliable senpai. No, I'm not. We'll make this work. Should be good. Am I reliable? That's very kind. Why do I still get hit then? Hang in there. Hang in there, G. Oh, here they come. Oops. Can't jump. Can't jump. Uh-oh. 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 That was not very good on my part. Least reliable senpai. I guess so. Uniplaga also doesn't have a lot of AoE, unfortunately. I have a hard time during Nightmare as well. Doing a bad job, senpai. We got this. We got this, maybe. It's very sweet of you. Don't know where I'm. keep expecting to... I am small bean, about to have my behind handed to me by this sorcerer. Oh gosh, don't die. Okay, come at me. Uh-oh. Ah. Oh well. Oh, I should have cast. I'll just cast now. Come on, you. I missed. I missed is what I did. Okay, let's go in and get poisoned by the rat. Poisoned and burned by the rat. Bro mogul. That's right. He's supposed to be bro, but he's not very bro. Plague Master Vincent. We don't really need this guy. The bad rat. He's bad rat. Not enough poison. Uh-oh. Oh. Evasion successful. Did not evade. Love it. Oh, come on. Gonna set fire to the ground? Cool. I have a hard time here. I really do. I'm gonna cop it. The ticks are a lot. You're playing the floor is lava, except the floor is poison with a rat and their scythe. Please die. Okay. Thank goodness. Farewell, bad rat. Oh. My DPS so little. Tristan's been birding about running Brynhild for like the past hour and a half. I've seen him looking for a while. Like since I started playing. Thanks for the fake chest. I mean, it's true. I ran into him just coincidentally as I was playing one afternoon as well. And I think obviously looking for a clear, obviously looking for someone who knows the mix. Which I pretend to, but don't really. We just did some sort of daily together. And I definitely had the thought, ah, I love this time zone. You okay? Hello, hello, welcome. No worries, it's all good. You're doing great. At least we cleared. Sorry about the spider death. I do think that that particular mech is a bit trying to do it with oops, with one person is are you happy just to go back to town? As in Haven? Okay, Dirk. Thank you for helping me open my box. Yoho. I'll give you a like, my edgy friend. Get some mats. Yes, I'm doing the Irene box. Via any stage 3 times. Gotcha. Leon! Leon, I'm so feeble, I'm so weak. It's so sad. Anyway, thank you for playing, G. I'm gonna crawl back to my canvas like a sodden bun. Moots Marat. Let us change screen and hop away from the drag nest. What's on my canvas? Oh, it's Bun. Bun is on my canvas. At least I can carry 14. 14 is a pitiful carry. 14 for someone with my gear is a pitiful carry. I'm so sorry. Maybe I'll draw something else. Yeah, I should draw something from scratch. I don't know. Let's wiggle myself a little bit. Da, 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 da. And to go back to just chatting. Changes my Twitch title. Turns on my forest background music. Aurelia, Nicola, thank you very much. My voice is... it's something. Thank you though. You know, I don't know if many folks who were here last time watching me draw on this same canvas, actually, these same things. Yeah, it's these same things as always. But drawing bun. Maybe I'll keep drawing bun. But I was talking a lot about how dissatisfied how I was finding during the piece. Sorry, I'm just going to pause and send this email. Whoops. And I was talking to my lovely friend Sol the Story Eater about how I regretted verbalizing a lot of those things to chat. I suppose how regrettable I find verbalizing that sort of thing in general. Why? Because I think it's unpleasant, I suppose, or at least I had the thought afterwards, thinking about the people who come to watch me draw and do so under the impression that, you know, they like my art, they think I'm good at doing art. I appreciate it, of course I do. The fact that people would think well of the stuff that I make or draw. But of course, you know, for me as a creator, I think that constantly, I regret talking. I regret talking is what I'm talking about. I regret sharing my honest thoughts at the time. There we go. Just going to put that in. Aria, welcome. Hello. Elvin, hello. She said something similar. So Sol said something similar. She was like, I like hearing your honest thoughts. And for me, I was just thinking, that's regrettable. I hate the honest things that my brain comes out with, and they're so since I'm streaming these things, it's hard to sort of mitigate everything from coming out, because I'm also trying to talk in general to the chat, and then in doing so speaking my mind about some things. And unfortunately, you know, when I'm drawing things, half of the time I really am thinking, you know, why is this looking so garbage? Or, wow, I love eating dirt across this canvas. Or variations of this isn't going well, or I don't like the way this looks, or things like that. And for me as a creator, and also as someone who perhaps, and you know, to say this out of my own mouth, but is someone that people look to for for guidance, or not necessarily guidance, but look to for art in general, just as a broad statement. You know, people who will keep an eye on my art, or they will care about what I'm doing, or they will like it, or they'll think it's significant in some way. I don't want to say things that have a negative impact on others if it can be avoided. Obviously these are my honest thoughts, unfortunately just leaking out as they come. Me drawing a thing and then immediately saying, oh, this looks naff, which I say all the time. I'll draw something and I'll just think, oh, gross. Oh, gross, that didn't really turn out, or what have you. And even though this is like the natural mindset, I also don't want to encourage people to think that way, I suppose, either. I don't know if it's a good way to think. It's just, you know, a self-perception. I think it's natural though to be critical over the things that you make yourself. Whereas, you know, if I was receiving something, unless I'd been specifically asked for input, I wouldn't be looking at someone else's work with this sort of eye, with the super critical viewpoint. Not necessarily. I think that 99 times out of 100 the things I say on stream could easily just not ever be said, but I think perhaps I was just worried that I'd made anyone feel bad with the way I'd been talking in my previous stream, art-wise, you know, talking about my own art. And, you know, people saying to me, oh, I love your art, Bun, or I think this looks really good, Bun. Stuff like that. I don't want to discount those words. I don't want to discount people's feelings towards my art. Of course, I don't want to cheapen my own feelings towards my art. These messages are so easily misconstrued, you know. One of the reasons why I stopped trying to talk about the suffering that goes into making art, aka the use of the word maso, I think I became aware that I didn't want to be supporting bad habits, didn't want to be supporting bad mindsets, because they kill creativity, they really just destroy artists, I think, physically and mentally. Oh, Paran, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much. If there are people who look up to me, I would like them not to. If they learn anything from me, I'd like them not to learn terrible habits and bad thinking traps. Because there are many, countless bad thinking traps. Especially in the day of social media. Yold mate, Louis. Don't have any goat milk, I'm afraid. Welcome back, Red. Anyway, yeah, I think I just wanted to have a talk like that and make sure that everyone was just kind of okay, you know, bearing in mind that sometimes I'll say things about my art that sound a bit vicious or just sound really derogatory, I suppose, some of the things that come out of my mouth. perhaps, you know, if possible, not to take them to heart. And you know, I have bad habits to be curbed as well. I don't think I realized at some point just how much I spoke to myself that way about art, but I do. I absolutely do. The talk is endless. It really is. なるほど。なるほど. Bun is struggle bun. Everyone does it. Well, to some extent, I think everyone does it. Of course, we are our own worst critics. Holds G. Thank you for caring, Bun. Bun exists. Bun exist. Bun draw. The background for this is supposed to be cropped. This is supposed to be like a crop, but I didn't know how I wanted to size it, so I was just gonna to draw the bulk of it anyway. Also, for no reason at all, I wanted to like give her a tattoo. I wanted to make her look kind of edgy. Darn it. Darn it. Get the edgelord bun in. Edgelord villain. And I was thinking about doing like a future dono goal where I can add this outfit. Or I can add this outfit to my model, mayhaps. Possibly in the future I can try tagging in the VTuber standard, the good old techwear outfit. Maybe someday. I'm an edgelord now, kind of, in my own way. Yakuza-esque, yeah. Yakuza fun. If I was gonna be a villain in modern day, then I should be Bun Yakuza. Makes me think of that one, you know, that one picture of the duck surrounded by mafia, the Godfather duck. Makes me think of Ren Ducky. Welcome, Paul. Welcome to the woeful bun stream. Not very much is happening. As always. Always, not very much is happening. Bun on a motorcycle. I don't know if I would draw that, but I would love to ride a motorcycle. Yeah. I've been designing it. There's still a couple of things that I need to get finalized for it, but I feel like it's exactly what you're expecting. I'm half wearing the jacket at best. Also, the jacket is huge. That's like that's the gist of it. A big edgy bike. Modern villain. I do my best. Do my best to be the villain you need. I'll roll up on my motorcycle. That's pretty exciting. I'd be down for that. Oh, Leon, thank you for the waffle funds. I'll use this to buy waffles. Thank you, sir. Bun in a coffin car. There was something like that, wasn't there? I know Europa U very kindly designed me a coffin car. Welcome, Zenfith. We're just chatting about nothing important. Nothing important. Just usual bun nonsense. Mostly draw and such. How's your day? Don't worry about the model. The model will always be waiting for you. Just take your time because it takes time. It absolutely takes time, these things. Pretty relaxed, that's always good to hear. Relaxed is good. Not much has happened on stream. I played some Dragon Nest with G. Then I talked about Dragon Nest gearing, which is woeful, as always. And now I'm drawing this picture of techwear bun that I started a while back, and I've filled in with some pasty details. Debating on where I want this ponytail to go. It'll just go to the back. To the back, I suppose. Someone asked me about my custom. Oh, you know what I mentioned. Oh, welcome, Eris Grief. Which character design? Do you mean the character design that I'm drawing right now, which is also bun, or do you mean my model? Thank you for the kind words. So, I didn't announce this anywhere, but I have made a Storybuns email. It is just storybuns@gmail.com, and I've just tagged it into my like information. But on my model, I made this character design sort of over the course of a few weeks. I had an idea of what I wanted to see vibe-wise. I knew what I wanted to see in terms of the vibe. And I spoke a bit about the design process. If you ever get around to watching my debut video, no pressure, you don't have to. I talked about it during my debut stream, about how I went about considering this design, what I wanted to see in making this design, things like that. But the gist of it is that my previous designs, which can also be viewed scrolling through Twitter, I suppose, the intention was to kind of chop and change them so that I looked a bit more ominous, a more ominous vibe, villainous, to match my story, to match my lore story. There's no need. I don't think there's anything in particular to be seeing on my Twitter, but of course, thank you for viewing. Yeah. Of course, I still wanted my design to resemble my designs thus far. I didn't want it to be the kind of reboot where you would feel like it's you'd feel like you'd be seeing an entirely different VTuber. You get some redesigns where the character, they feel super different from the original, and even though sometimes that's great and change is always fun, always exciting to see, I wasn't going for different character vibes. I definitely wanted this to be an evolution of the same character, and I wanted that to be immediately obvious. So even if the costume is different, even if the outfit has changed and the vibes are also changed, recognizable bun is what I was hoping for. Well, thank you. We'll see how this goes. I did plan to do a fairly thorough crop, but depending on how it turns out, we might keep more of it in. Despite everything, it's still you. Despite everything, it's still Bun. Pretty much. So the brief was, has to look edgier than my current designs, has to still look like me. Yeah. That's the brief. I tussled with that for a bit, and I looked at other characters who I felt like had similar vibes to what I was aiming for. I was playing Dragoness just now, and you probably didn't get a good look at her because I didn't spend any time with her, but Aisha, so G's hero, so her hero Aisha, also an influence for this design. Is slightly edgier, slightly raw, spikier imagery. I wanted to capture that sort of feeling. Thanks for asking. Sorry for rambling on. Don't think I said anything helpful, but in case I did, you're more than welcome. Down or up? Up? Out? Maybe out? Raiders? I've never played Raiders before. Humi's favorite game, is it? Maybe I'll come by to watch her playing it. There has to be a Dragon Nurse collab between Humi and I someday. We can't like not do this. Maybe I will just do that Dragon Nest plot review with her, and it's gonna be 4 hours of me running the main quest in Dragon Nest and reminiscing about the plot with her. I wouldn't put it past me. I would probably do that. Would you? I really like the Dragon Nest plot. Well, it's kind of a mess. And if there's anything that I could say for sure, it's that if you meet a new NPC and you like them, they're going to either die or become corrupt and then die. So, you know, just putting it out there. That's what happens to all the NPCs that you like. But it's great. It's still great. I still like it. I cry. Noodletown, welcome. Greetings. Talking good old Dragon Nest lore. This is not what I was going for. I say it with all my love. I say it with all my love that Dragon Nest is a dump truck disaster. The only character I have who is not leveled all the way is Reisner. So, and her plot is only like baby level plot. I think I only just reached Saint Haven with her. So I could easily like do a lore day with her. Since most of my other characters, I think, are at least. That's not what I wanted to do. Are quite a bit more progressed with their main quests than that. Touch wood though, I'm not super pedantic about doing my main quest, so chances are there's a few characters that haven't had it done. At my like 4th Vina Plaga, my edgelord bird character Reisner. My Twitter is safe for work. I don't post very much on it, but even if I did post, it wouldn't be anything NSFW. I try to be stream appropriate. As stream appropriate as I need to be. Hello, I'm using Sai. This is the basic brush. It's a simple circle. I should use other things. And learn more cool things. And I always tell myself I'll do it later. I'll learn those things later. And it never really gets done. It's not as thin as I want. Dock this again. One round point. The brushes and stuff I use are all pretty boring. And I think that Clip Studio has a lot of great variety. Thank you. It's true. Sai works for me, so I use Sai, but also because I have a hard time learning new things, and I think that Clip is a smidgen daunting as well. It's not the look I was going for. Usually this part is better done loosely and without thinking too much about it, so I should just think less about this. I think. Probably. Can you follow? Thanks for following. Don't know if there's anything much to follow, but thanks. Although I am, predominantly an artist, it's not like the focus of my... I feel like it's kind of a lie if I say I'm a variety streamer, because I don't play a lot of variety, don't do a lot of things, but I'm not really an artist streamer. It's true that I do it though. Of course you will find me doing some draws. That's right. My other favorite game, Sewer Rave, which I'm always eager to bust out on stream. Yeehaws. Oh, thanks, Reg. Thanks for hanging around while I party hardy with sewer rats and fumble across my canvas on stream. I suppose since I was talking about, whoops, lost some hair over here, seems. That's better. So I was mumbling about these things, and in the end, this is what she ended up looking like. And eventually I just kind of gave up and decided not to use this. So in the end, I'm probably not going to use this. Oh, here's sun. Mostly standings, mostly boring standings nowadays. If there's anything that gets anything that gets done. These swords are going to be behind. Yeah, they'll be behind. And I will... I'll do straps later. I'll do straps later. Oh, thank you. I live in a fairly obscure time zone, so I don't use that time zone for my schedule. Most of my friends, I would say, live in some variation of an American time zone. The other ones who don't live in Asia, also not my time zone. So either or, really. It's 3 a.m. Oh, it's 3 a.m. I see. Bun zone. Yes, it's because this is the bun dimension. In my obscure corner of some dimension here. You never know what time it is. I can't quite get the look of this right. Glad if you like the dimension. You like this background music? Thank you. I like it a lot too. When I heard it, I originally was going to pick it up for a scenario that I had in mind. And the more I listened to it, the more I felt like it was also a good match for Bun's new home away from home. I decided that I would use it. I still have the wonderful background music made for me by Alchemist, and also Ronnie, who are very talented musicians, very talented composers. But for now, forest vibing is to this background music. Oh, it'll do. I suppose this'll do. Newfoundland. You're in Europe, I see. There are a couple of European folks who try to watch me, but have a hard time because if I stream during the day, it's usually around this time, if not a little bit earlier. Just a smidgen. Oh! Whoops. Sorry, my side crashing. I'm far away. In a faraway dimension is Bun. Bun exists. Nothing too fancy line art wise. Holes everywhere. We'll vaguely try to fill in these holes. Do you mean New Zealand? Do you mean the scenery in New Zealand? Well, thank you for the kind words about my voice. It's a voice. Yuya lives in Auckland, to my knowledge, which is quite north of where I live. I live on the other side of the country. Auckland is a nice place, or at least I think it was a bit nicer mayhaps a few years ago. Not trying to be too shady, but you know, Auckland is vastly overpopulated compared to the rest of New Zealand, and I think that people who live in Auckland would agree with that statement as well. But I live in a pretty big city as well, and the population is also nothing to sneer at. If Auckland is the biggest city, then Christchurch is the third biggest. That's not true. I would say that my voice is one of the better parts of me. Just, I had some issues, and I lost my voice for a long time, and it's still in the process of coming back several months later. So I would say that it's I don't mind my voice, but I think that it could sound better. Thank you, not at all. Thank you for the kind words. Kind words about fun voice. Still not quite right. Let's see. Yes, Denford has been around for a while. You've heard my voice in all sorts of situations, all sorts of books and media and games. The few games that I did play. I'm flattered that you think it's comforting or calming. I'd like if they were, because it's better than having a voice that stresses people out. I'm about to bin this whole tale. Oh, Bird, thank you for the ice cream. I still haven't touched the ice cream I have in the freezer. I may decide to eat that in several months' time. You'll make me blush? Me? The evil bun? I blush every time I smile. We'll see. Perhaps I'll share it with people who are deserving of ice cream. Oh, this tail. When was I flustered on stream, aside from every time I fumble during a game or something? Which is probably fairly often if I've ever played another game. Oh, the song redeems. Ah. Ha ha ha. Ah, right. Of course. The song redeems. Those are good times. I am glad if you found it a good time. Mayhaps some other day song redeems will return. But they Bun doesn't sing. Bun does not sing. I'm gonna lose my mind over this tale. Bun villain song? Like which song? Oh my goodness. Don't keep your hopes up. Villain song. Oops. You're a very hopeful person. That's good. I'm happy for you. But no comment about the no comment about the song redeems. Reading stories. I would say reading stories is a fairly regular happening here. I think recently, because I have been trying to get stuff done, that I've been drawing a bit more often on stream, but reading is the general to do here on the Story Buns channel. Read a thing, like a good old Dorian Gray melodrama. You know what? Stop beating the dead horse. Just leave the hair alone. Leave the hair alone. Leave the hair alone, says me who zooms in. Goatfell, welcome. How long does it take to get this good at drawing? I've been drawing for quite a few years. If you want to get better, you just gotta keep doing it. Someday, I hope to draw nicer things than what I currently make, but I'm flattered if you think my art is good. Yeah, let's just bucket that. Get and if something doesn't work, go back to it later. Or lament over it now. Just only half joking. Lamenting over things now is not really not the best advice. But I'm always lamenting over my canvas in the present. So aside from the tattoo, which I didn't I didn't quite finalize. I think I'd like camellias to be on the tattoo. Aside from that, there's some branding. There's some bun branding along one of the sleeves, so I need to take a moment to draw those brands later, methinks. Don't know if pitch there. I'm going for a almost. Stretch it. Yeah, about right. Camellia tattoo. I've gotta fulfill my edgelord duties. If I have a cool tattoo, people will think that I'm more bunly evil. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll just think that I'm, I don't know, an ABG. Screams. Oh, in your dreams? I think it's probably not a good sign if I ever appear in someone's dreams. Catching the bun nightmare vibes. But I do hope you sleep well when you do. Have a good sleep. What? why am I cute all of a sudden? I've never met an ABG here. Of course, I've always been kind of a small town bun, you know. Never really been out to the downtown clubs. Although there were a few not too far away from where I went to school. Yes, it's because I am cute, of course. Jesus. Thank you, friends. Thank you for the kind words. Pretending that Bun is cute. Sometimes I want to be cute too, you know? I like cute people, but I dare say I wouldn't consider myself to be one of them. Let's just basics first. If you leave the stream open, my voice will finish in your dream. like it's integrated. That's an interesting thought. I think there are people here who've actually fallen asleep in my stream at some point. Just dozing. I mean, you know, cool, excellent. If you want to come here to sleep, I'm not gonna stop you. Basics. Basics. Go back to basics. Let's see. Did I want this? Maybe about there? Close? Not quite. Let's just move that. Duck. Go a smidgen. Yes, go lays. These be lays. Fun Mafia games. Hey, I like a good Mafia game. Love a good game of Mafia. Someday someone's going to invite me to play Among Us, and I am going to exercise my non-existent imposter skills. Welcome back, oh, hello, sweet. Okay, come. Hi.
Yahoo! What are you up to?
Hello, love. I'm streaming.
Yabas. What you drawing?
I'm drawing Bun.
I love her. She's beautiful.
Thank you. Bun loves you as well. Hello, friends. I'm just chatting with my cool pal Teacuppity. You might have seen her around. She is extremely talented and practiced.
Yeah, Yahoo!
How is volume? Can you all hear her?
Hello, it is I, the teacup itty. Yeah.
Excellent. They say that your volume is great.
Good. I like to make a good first impression.
By they, I mean Red. I don't think it's a first impression in that case. But
Hi, Red.
How are you faring?
Oh, today was so busy. I ran in circles, and then I ran in circles back here, so I could come hear your voice.
Oh no! Thank you for coming. I didn't think that you'd come because it seemed like you were still dying under deadlines and had many a thing to chase work-wise.
Yeah, I said I would come.
You didn't have to, but I'm happy to see you nonetheless.
Fun doesn't want me here.
No, please stay.
Fun wants me to go away.
Fun loves that you're here. Thank you for coming.
Okay. Hello. What's the intentions for the illustration? Are you going to use it for anything?
I was just going to use it for whatever. I think I was kind of brain empty going into it and had no real plans, but perhaps add it to the collection of images that I can use on that schedule. Or something.
Oh.
But you know, drawing is hard, so we'll see.
I do not draw, so I cannot comment on this. But yes, I think drawing is very hard.
You can draw. Just you can draw.
No.
When you feel like it. It doesn't have to be like a task, anything that you have to do for VTubing or scary things like that.
True. I'll take that as it comes.
ushers you into the spooky coffin where Bun resides.
Warmth and shelter from hard, cruel world. I climb in and do not get back up.
Everyone be kind to Sol. She is working very hard at the moment. Someday when she is released from her checks my list of extremely long clientele. I don't know. She's got a lot to do.
It's okay. I come home to my sweet coffin wife and all is well.
I mean, I love having you here. I said this before, but there's no pressure to be here or do anything. But if you ever feel like hanging out, then great. I'd love to have you. But
what if I like being here?
Then also great. You're welcome.
Okay. What were you and chat getting up to before I joined?
I played Dragon Nest with my lovely friend G, who is probably away from chat and having a snooze as she deserves. We were talking about how Hiyumi also likes Dragon Nest, and how I was thinking about, I don't know, like maybe trying to string together some sort of Dragon Nest collab with her someday, because we don't play on the same servers, right? Which basically means we're playing separate games. But I was talking to her, I think just yesterday, about the Dragon Nest plot and something that I liked within the plot, and saying that maybe sometime it would be cool to like do a plot refresher, because we both really like the Dragon Nest NPCs and the plot, even though the plot is a flaming dumpster truck. And
as with a lot of MMORPGs, yes.
Of course. But yeah, so I was just considering like maybe scheduling some sort of Dragon Nest plot day where I specifically play through like the main quest, instead of doing what I usually do, which is just playing dailies or hanging with friends and whining about how hard it is to gear, etc.
You could try something new and play Maple Story with me.
Maple Story also came up earlier. I think mine mentioned Maple Story.
Why?
Talking about MMOs, how Dragon Nest is my first, and I said probably only MMO. And I mentioned how Patty likes Maple Story. Maple Story is Patty's game, so I know that she always like goes back to it here and there. And
look, we can play Maple Story, and we can deck out our characters. We can make our OCs, and then they can get married.
I love in-game marriage. I think it's hilarious.
It's so cute. It's so funny. It's so cute. It's like, I bring you 200 slime bubbles and some mushroom caps to get married at like this random town with all these like kind of saucy NPCs.
That's so romantic. I mean, I don't know much about it, but in Dragon Nest you can also get married, so there's an oath system. And so I'm married to my cool friend Shu, who plays an Inquisitor, who's part of the Rat Gang and Cat Cav. And what happens is you have to, I don't know how in-game marriage works in other MMOs, of course, because DN is my only. But what you have to do in Dragon Nest is you have to buy this best friends registration certificate. And
best friends. Okay.
Yeah, so first you become best friends with this person, and then you like go on this quest with your best friend where you like gotta make your oath to them and collect stuff to forge like a ring and like some pendant.
Oh my god,
and stuff
that's
like
so
that.
cute. So you have to get married to your best friend. Like, you have to be best friends first.
Yeah, so you have to become best friends, and then you can become married. Yes.
なるほどね. In Maple Story, you spend real money to go to a chapel, and then you can invite your friends, and you have like an actual wedding ceremony. It takes like, an NPC administers it. It takes like 5 minutes of him like spieling at you.
Oh, I see. It's the same in Dragoness. You have to pay for like because you can get like marriage costumes. You can pay for like an oath set, which I do have it. The oath costume. It's cute. And you go to the oath hall and you can invite your friends and buff them with the special gay buff. Sorry, it's not specifically gay, but everyone calls it the gay buff.
Wait, can you get married like gender not like
Yeah,
same
you can
gender?
just get married to anyone,
You don't have that in
class,
Maple Story.
anything.
Dragoness
Yeah.
is superior.
I mean, of course, the game itself is like the classes are all gender locked because of the individual stories, but you know, no restrictions on who you can marry.
You see, in Maple Story, there's story with the classes, and like so there's like you know, there's like a Mercedes, and like canonically she's a female, but you can make her either a male or a female character, like it doesn't matter. But then during the clips, like they have story portions, it's always the female Mercedes, so there's like this weird sense of like, that's not me. That's a totally
Mercedes?
different. Yeah, that's the name of the class.
Eh?
Yeah.
I when you say Mercedes, I keep thinking that it should be like mercenary or something instead.
No, she's an elf, I think.
Amazing.
She has like twin bows. Pew 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 pew.
Wow. So you're into the Maple Stories, huh? Gosh.
I love Maple Story. I will bring you 200 slime bubbles. Just tell me which slime you prefer.
That's lovely. I have no idea what that means. Is guys, what does that mean in Maple Story? What do the slimes do? I mean, I would play with you if you wanted to play. I'm always down to give games a go if a friend is there to carry me through.
Let's go. I'll start a new character with you. It'll be great.
I have no idea what I'm doing, though. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course it's fine.
I'll come, but is it okay that I'm like bad at games?
Oh my god, I'm so bad at games. You don't even understand. It's fine.
Scoops you close. I mean, what do you like about Maple Story?
Honestly, I think I like the world building. And like I'm kind of invested in the story because I've been playing it for so long. And I think leveling up and grinding and stuff is kind of fun, but like, you know.
But grinding is still grinding.
Yeah, and then you make oodles, and like the default gear is not pretty. So you make like you spend oodles of actual money to be pretty. You know?
That sounds about right. Yeah. That sounds familiar.
It's a pixel game, so it's just like cute, and you can use your imagination for things. Like I'm not really so much into like the 3D kind of stuff, so or the 2.5D, I guess. Yeah.
なるほど.
Yeah. Maple Story is like really vast, so there's a little of something for everybody.
I see. Also, sorry, chat. I don't mean to ignore you. I'm just like I'm kind of wilding out that Sol would want to play Maple Story with me of all people. I don't know how to do the game live, but I'd go anywhere with you, milady.
Let's go.
Just chatting to yourselves. I'm here, guys. I mean, I'm sure if you do it with a pal, it's fun. I have no idea what I'm doing like ever, but you know, always down to give anything
Maple
a go.
Story, where we all play together on the same channel and make characters, except you know we travel around in a squad of like 20 of us.
20
of us. Let's do it. It'll be great.
My gosh.
Viewer Maple Story.
That's intense.
We'll destroy mobs in an instant and have a real bad time trying to grind.
I mean, please please guide me on what to do or help.
Okay, I'm down. Let's play. We can get Sue.
Okay. Love Sue.
Okay. We'll find time. But speaking of Sue, so I gotta head to bed. But
No worries. Sleep well. Thank you for coming.
Leave your cheek rub like.
I can
Alright.
feel it.
good night.
Good night.
Bye, cat.
Bye. There she goes. I actually made these little beans. I made these little chibi things with so that I could use them if friends ever came over to chat. But so in and out like a whirlwind. Didn't have a chance to pull out my tiny story eater. I'll do it later. I've drawn some silly story eater things. Like but I'm still fond. Like I drew this picture of us. you guys see it's Bun and it's story eater. doing this as some of you will know, story eater is likes doing the eat, likes eating things, and I frequently talk about how I would gladly let story eater just consume Bun. So here she is. Here she is doing the surreptitious eat. And but I was picturing, you know, we talked about it back during Story Eater's conception even, and so she talked to me about how she saw Story Eater, the monster Story Eater, having like many eyes, like I don't know. It's difficult to explain. I drew exactly what I had in mind. What I had in mind for the Story Eater monster. And Bun is just there eating a flower. And of course, Story Eater comes to eat Bun. That is all. That is all. Probably the best Story Eater I've ever drawn. Glad if you guys like it. I also like I like that draw a lot for no reason at all, other than it gives me joy. You heard bunnies taste like chicken? Perhaps you can try rabbit someday and report back. I understand if you want to eat Bun. I also have a lovely friend who I'm pretty sure will gobble the Bun. AJ, welcome. A new face. Well, why not? I mean, I'm not gonna... There's not gonna be any backlash from me. Ah. So just not a picky eater as well. Too many pet rabbits. Ah, I understand if you've had pet rabbits and don't want to eat rabbit, of course. I think my friend is similar. She doesn't eat a lot of meat to begin with, but I think, you know, consideration for her pet buns she would not be so eager to eat rabbit meat. Makes sense. I understand. As someone who is well, I don't consider myself to be a picky eater. You know, of course, if it was put in front of me, I would do my best to eat it. Bun ears. Oh, thank you for the kind word. Difron? Hello, hello. There's no need to sacrifice anyone. No need at all. Go hunting a lot. Aha! You miss bun pats. Okay, but bun pats, I'll find a way to bring them back. They will have to be done differently to the way they used to be done, but maybe in the form of some kind of alert, I can bring them back. Bun pat. No one be sacrificed. No sacrifices here. Welcome, Faye. Hello. Thank you for the kind words. I'm just procrastinating right now. Wow, I should get a wiggle on. I should get a wiggle on is what I should be doing. Even if it was just an emote. Just head. I've been thinking about how to, you know, even if I don't end up bringing the wheel back, finding some other way to like have it think. Scratches my head. I don't mind pets. If I have to be honest, I probably prefer like hand holding. I'm basic. I like to hold hands with my friends. If they're ever willing to hold my hand. Sorry, that probably wasn't the answer to the question you asked. Gazes back. Pat by donate. You guys want to hold my hand? That's scandalous. Scandalous hand holding. Of course. No, I like a good old hand holding. I just think it's very nice. It's really not that deep, yeah. Illegal hand holding? Fun, squishy hands. Nothing special here. Stretch his head though. Head pat wise, I might implement something by donation, like just if I could make some sort of alert, then people could see it without fail, like during that stream, and then you wouldn't have to wait. Wouldn't have to wait for me to go anywhere or do anything. Ponders. My hands are warm at the moment. Oh, thank you, Red. Thank you for treating me like I am more than your everyday roadside bun. Gasp. That's quite frightening. Golly. I get quite excited to see everyday roadside buns. And so my parents live up north, and it's where I used to live before moving down here. But a place that I really liked to walk when I was a student is down by a stream, maybe 10 minutes or so from my house. A pink cat girl hand? I mean, if it's a nice hand, a friendly hand, mayhaps I would hold it tentatively. Yes. Hold hands only if it's like allowed and welcome and not a creepy thing to be doing. Some visit your house during the summer. Oh, lovely. Bun visits. Kyla Alice, thank you so much for the kind words. Do you mean the bun overlay setup? Or do you mean my spud hand? Spud arm? That's okay. I won't take anyone. Don't offer more than just your hand. Oh really? I'm glad if you like it. It's just I forget who made it, unfortunately. I should dredge up their name for the future, but the spud hand, it's just a simple tablet tracking, and that follows where my tablet goes. It's very cool. I think it's very fun to have this sort of thing implemented. Tengi did say that you know, for someone who wants to focus more on seeing my art, it's pretty distracting, but I also, you know, like it for its immersion, even though I myself don't have a screen tablet. You wanna see roadside buns too? Oh, wow. Red, that's quite the story about a bun pit. I would love to be that powerful. As powerful as your minivan-sized bun. Would I ever think about getting a screen tablet? I mean, it's possible. It's on the cards. I feel like if I was going to buy anything before a screen tablet, I would consider buying a second monitor. I just live with my one monitor, so mayhaps before getting anything else, I would get a second. Ah, that's right. That's right. I'm Powerful Bun. I'm Powerful Bun who is bigger than all of the other buns. I'll draw a tattoo in at some point, maybe. That's right. I'm many feet tall. I am a big bun. Massive. Are you talking to me? You think you can pick me up? Don't worry about it. Bun is a solid massive. I don't know. Just say massive. Those are the rumors. Indeed. No one can confirm for you. However, those are the rumors indeed. Big bun. I'm a big bun. You going to sleep? Sleep well. Oh, thank you very much for the gift sub debut. Thank you. Rest well. Thanks for coming. Just hanging around and trying to draw a thing. Just the usual. Mm. Mm. Comfy. When it comes to height, of course, you know, speaking about my actual height, I think I don't know. I've always just been average. Perhaps it's just that I don't act like a short person. don't think of myself as a short person. There are people I've met who think that I'm short, but I'm just average bun. But of course, you didn't hear me say that, and you all know that I am in fact a healthy 156 foot tall, a big bun. Big bun energy, indeed. It is the zoo's calling card, the massive bun who sits here and talks and sometimes draws, but mostly talks. It's darker, but I think I need to do the darker later. Okay. Crawling through jaws at the speed of snail. I'm as big as you want me to be. Gasp. Hello, Jay Bosnack. I am from New Zealand. But if you think my accent sounds familiar, then I'm glad. Glad. To some folks, I think I might sound quite British. But I am... well, it's not entirely wrong. But it would also be still half incorrect to say that I was. I have lived in England, so I learned a lot of my speaking English from my England days. North Carolina, I see. A suitable amount of garlic. Welcome. Hello. We are just hanging about, drawing the bun. I should just wearing a glove. Gosh. Whoops. Yummy sounding name. Do you like garlic? Though I use grayscale for my art sometimes. I'm not picky. I do whatever I feel like at the time. Garlic and everything. Wow. Because of the job that I used to work, I quickly became turned off eating garlic. And I would always be really concerned the moment I ate it about the smell, about if I had any smell. Welcome, Mr. Carrots. Greetings. Just here with fun, drawing a thing. It's bunny art time. You could say that. You could say it's bunny art time. I am Bun. I am drawing a thing. I mean, if you want to come to New Zealand because of hobbits, then cool. I hope you like it here. I would say it's a nice place to travel. Garlic is very good for you, but because the smell is so pungent, you know, I always felt that it would be more considerate of me to not smell that way to others, just because it's so strong. There have been some moments in the past where I've been under the care of someone who maybe smells a little bit of something, like maybe they smell a bit of perfume, or they smell like some sort of food. But in that kind of situation, even slight smells can make you feel really nauseous, and it's hard. You know, they don't mean any harm by it, but it's just so much easier if they didn't smell like that. It would have been so much easier had they not smelled so strongly of whatever it is. Garlic, perfume, anything with the pungent odor. Oof. That is garish. The color red that I'm looking for isn't quite like this. So, we will, let's darken it a smidgen and then go from there, shall we? Go red. Oh, the good old smell of high school changing rooms and what have you. Remember the days. It's not the best. I have to admit, it's not the best. But yes, if it's possible, I try to stay away from cooking or eating things with strong smells, or I don't really wear a lot of perfume. I basically don't wear perfume, I wear deodorant. I wear deodorant rather than anything too strong. Sorry, a suitable amount of garlic. I don't have a good answer for that. But now that we are creeping up on time, I'm going to stow this. Yeah, I'm gonna stow this drawer for the time being. It's every now and then I will glaze a thing, but it's not that frequent. Anyway, put this drawer away and go back to the top. Axe bombs. Wow. I mean, For us, I would say the brand of choice for guys is probably, I don't know, Lynx. No, not very good with this deodorant brand nonsense, but anyway, time for us to wind down for the day. It's been a lovely 3 hours of hanging out with you guys. As we go, I'm sure you'll be seeing me doing things and rat grabbing more friends. But thank you for coming. In terms of the schedule for the rest of the week, I hope to come by for another installment of Dorian Gray, our favorite daytime television novel. Thanks, Reg. Thank you for spending time with me as I walk across canvas, harassing eyeballs every stream with my harassing eyeballs every stream with my nonsense. I'm glad if you are enjoying Dorian Gray. I think it's great. I unapologetically think it's just a great book. Well, thank you for coming. So probably a snippet of Dorian Gray when I can fit it in. It might be tomorrow, it might not be tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, just to check time as we go. Hope you find someone who will discuss the Industrial Revolution with you. Otherwise, I don't know if I had any game-specific streams planned, unless anyone wanted to do something. I did download a few things on stream a while back that I was thinking about sharing on stream, but they're leaning towards scary, which of course I'm a bit subpar with, if I can be upfront. But who knows? Maybe I'll be brave and bust out some horror on stream sometime. No guarantees. Anyway, grab my waving hand. Have someone in call? I don't know if anyone would be willing to put up with that, but maybe. We'll see. Oh. True, it's true. Playing a scary anything and having company gives courage most of the time. Anyway, not very good with the horror games, not very good at games in general. We'll see how we go. When in doubt, I'll go and rifle Ichiyo again. Oh, unwanted noodle, another noodle. Thank you for the kind message. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Thank you. Good night. See you soon.